Hello beauties, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a different look than I'm used to doing. I'm going to be showing you what my makeup collection is as of today's date, which is October 19th, 2018. I'm going to be showing you all the goodies that I've collected so far, and probably there's going to be more to come in future videos. So let's get started with what eyeshadow palettes I have first. So my first ever eyeshadow palette, besides another palette, but for starting palettes, I got the Too Faced Natural Mattes eyeshadow palette. It was my first ever main high-end eyeshadows. So that's what they look like. I'm trying not to snap the back here. They're very loved and used. So that's the back of it. That's what it looks like. It's kind of still like brand new-ish, but it's been loved and used. My second palette that I got was my Carly palette, which is, as you can tell, whenever I pull this bad boy out, it is very loved and abused and used. It has all the colors that I love, plus some daring colors that I haven't really thought of using, and also I love the highlighters in this palette as well. So this one's very used, loved, adored, just all together, just adored. The third palette I got, I had to think, I'm like, what other palette did I get? The third palette I got was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This was my gift to myself when I went to Sephora and I had a coupon. So this was my treat to myself. Again, it's loved and abused, but not too bad as my Carly palette. But it's mostly loved by the colors I use. You can kind of tell where I go to a lot. I mostly try to stick to this one. But if I want to do a daring look, I go to this side. And next was my Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. This again was a gift to myself when I went to St. Augustine for a vacation, and there was an Ulta, and I really wanted this palette. I wanted it for a graduation gift, but didn't get it then, but I got it now. So again, this one hasn't been broken too badly into. I'm still trying to figure out what colors go with what looks I want to do with this look. You'll probably see a lot of it when I start doing Christmas, maybe more summery spring looks. I don't know what yet, but mostly it's still needs to be broken into. Again, that was my Jaclyn Hill palette. The next palette I got was from my first ever BoxyCharm. It was the July review, or no, it wasn't July. It was August. The August box had the Laura Lee Party Animal box, well not box, Party Animal palette, which had this in it, which I still, to this day, don't know what looks still to do and play with, but I sometimes do just crazy colors with it. But I kind of still need to break into it, but I kind of dip into most of it when I do just a crazy look. I might do a lot of looks with a Halloween inspired look I might do with it. The next palette I got was again from BoxyCharm. It was the Nightingale eyeshadow palette, which still needs to be tested and me making some looks with it, but right now it's still under the process of me trying out different looks with this. But I'm using the light brown in my crease today, so that was that. And then the next palette, eyeshadow palette, again is from BoxyCharm. That the Per Midnight Masquerade palette is right now. I just got it this last 2 weeks ago, so I still have to do pretty much reviewing the palette colors, what goes with what look I want to do. But so far, I enjoy the colors that it has. Again, they have pretty good blushes and highlights and then shimmers. Then on to my cheek products and contouring palette color products. I have right now, if I can find it all, there we go. I have all these products right now. Right now for drugstore bronzers and contours, I have the Wet n Wild contouring palette that looks like that, and it's pretty well used. Now, just with this palette, I will say there's a lot of fallout with the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and as well as the bronzer. It has a lot of fallout. It's good for the drugstore product, but it has a lot of fallout with it, but it's a good bronzer. Next was my first ever high-end, well, not first. I had like a Naked from Urban Decay palette that had bronzer, blush, and highlight. I don't know what happened to that, but this was my second blush that I've gotten that was drugstore. It is the sample of Tarte's Party blush that I got on my birthday. Then I got this Becca bronzer for a gift from BoxyCharm from signing up with someone's referral code. And I love this. I still haven't tested a lot with it, but what I've practiced with, it is so good. The Becca bronzer. And then I have a Laura, I forget how to pronounce last name, but this is the blush that came from BoxyCharm. This is my third high-end blush, and it's pretty good. And then on for primers, I have a Smashbox one that I enjoy, and then I have a Wet n Wild one. This one, it does its job, but it feels more like a lotion than a primer. So I don't use it as much as I should, but I'm probably going to still mess around with it. Then I have shadow primer. I still to this day swear by this until I try another new product, but it's the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and it is really good. So far I've tried it, it's good. Still haven't tried other primers yet. For brows, I have the Benefit Ka-Brow in number 4. This is mostly my holy grail. But right now I've been using the Unique, I guess you pronounce it that way, Brow Steps set. And I like to put the gel, the powder with the Ka-Brow, and it's wonderful. I love that combination. That is not what's on my brows right now. It is just the brow number 2 right there, and the brow gel from this palette. For foundations, right now I have just the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I did have the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I need to pick up another one, but right now this is a good dupe for it. For concealer, I have the Photo Focus concealer, just in, I forget what shade I am in this. I think it's light medium, but that is the concealer I use. For eyeliners, I've been dipping back and forth between the Butter London and just a Color Mates gel eyeliner. It's a drugstore eyeliner, and then Butter London. These are my two favorites. For when I still need to focus on applying these one day. But these are the House of Lashes falsies. For mascaras, I have like a bunch of favorites, but my first favorite is the Too Faced Better Than Sex one. Then it's the It Cosmetics superhero one. And then a Clinique mascara. And then for setting powders, I dabble between the Coty Airspun, but this has been a little iffy with me. And then my new favorite dupe right now for it is the Fit Me Loose Translucent in light medium from Maybelline. When I set my face, I use the Rimmel Stay Matte primer. I use, of course, a beauty blender, the original one. And then if I want to curl my lashes, I usually don't because it messes with my eyelashes. I use an e.l.f. very old, I need to get a new one, curler. And then I sometimes use this for my brows, but it's been acting weird. It's the Bang Beauty chocolate gel eyeliner. It's very dry, I noticed a lot. And then for brushes, I have a lot of brushes, so we're gonna go. Okay, you can hear them. Okay, most of my brushes are just the BH Cosmetic brand. I got them with my Carly palette. Then I have this sample brush that I got from a makeup subscription. I forget which makeup subscription, but I have this brush here. Alright guys, now on to lips. I have a Kat Von D liquid lipstick here in Bow and Arrow. Smashbox liquid lip in Slay Tan. Hank and Henry liquid lip as well in Pedal Pusher. The Fenty Beauty lip gloss in Gloss Bomb, the original Fenty Beauty that is on the lips today. I have a Too Faced Melted Matte in Me So Pretty. It's a unique color. I use it mostly for when I want to be an ombre lip. I have a regular standardized lipstick from Clinique, and that is in Babe Pop is from. Then I have another liquid matte from Too Faced in the color name is 1998. Then I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills in Sugar Plum, if you can see that. Then another Anastasia in Dulce. I have a lot of Anastasia, so this is another one that is an American Doll. It is a pretty red that you'll see a lot in Christmas looks. Another Anastasia in Katrina, if you can kind of see it. Then another Too Faced, but this is the melted latex. This is good if I just want a low gloss. Besides the Fenty, this one's a really good for that. Another Christmassy red from Too Faced, and it's in Lady Balls. Another Anastasia in Dusty Rose. I adore that one. And then another last Anastasia one in Party Pink. And then I just have a lip stain from, again, I think it's Unique, and it is in Shameless. Now it's just like a kind of like a reddy orange stain. And that was my makeup collection as of now. It's probably going to grow more and more, but that's always the fun of makeup. So make sure you guys give my video a nice big thumbs up. Share it with all your friends. Comment down below what I should add to my makeup collection. And I hope to see you guys in the next week's video. I love you all.